guys, it's me, Liv, and I wanted to update you on how things have been going for me for the last few days. I'm sorry my voice is going to be cracking a lot because I have been having a cold, and so it kind of goes in and out, but I apologize. Basically, I've been doing my Lupron this is day 3, and it's been going fine. First day, as you guys saw, I kind of fumbled my way through it. Second day was easy peasy, no issues. Today, I did it, and I did it in a bit of a rush, I'm not gonna lie, because I realized that it was already noon, and I hadn't taken it yet, so I kind of ran to the fridge and pulled it out and just did it so fast. I don't know if that was why, if maybe I was the adrenaline was pumping or something, but I ended up getting a little bit of a rash. So I had a little raised bump and then a rash kind of all around it. So I was a bit worried about that because I hadn't ever experienced that before from my recollection. It's possible that I had and I just don't remember. So I threw it up on Instagram, and ladies were lovely and responded right away and were like, I have had that, or I've gotten a bump before, or I find that I'm itchy, or whatever. No one had specifically said that they got a rash, I think except for Sam, but on a different drug. And yeah, so it's something that I'm a bit concerned about, obviously, because I have a lot of immune issues with my allergies and what have you, but I feel better now. I feel like it's more common and it should be kind of fine. Fingers crossed. So that's good. On another note, we've been dealing with the pharmacy issue, and that's been a nightmare, I'm not going to lie. But because we're being monitored in Texas and our clinic is actually in New York, a lot of places aren't accepting to either send us medication or they're not accepting out-of-state prescriptions. So for my intralipids in particular, I've run into sort of a speed bump with that, where the clinic had to get, luckily they have a location in Dallas, so they were able to get them to send my requisition in. So I'm still waiting. I called them a bunch of times. They said they haven't received it. I followed up at the clinic. They said they sent it. I'm kind of playing middleman. He said, she said. I have no idea who to believe. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle. I'm going to follow up tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit nervous, though, because they're saying that it can take 24 hours to approve it, and then I need to get the medications ordered, and then we can schedule. It's just I need it on Tuesday. I don't feel like they understand. I'm sure that this isn't super common because intralipids are sort of a newer thing and they're not commonplace. Not everyone is doing them. So I'm sure they don't see it very often, especially in how it pertains to fertility, and they don't really understand that it's a time-sensitive thing. So anyways, I'm hopeful. I'm trying to stay positive and saying that it's all going to work out, but obviously I'm a little bit on edge about it all. But the one good thing I will say is that this new place that we're dealing with, I don't have to have them come to me. I get to go there to an infusion center, which would seem like maybe having them come to me would be better, but I'm a bit weirded out by having someone come to my house and do it at my house. I don't know. I'm kind of happier going to a center, especially because I don't work and I have the flexibility to do that. I don't mind. So that's that. Eric has been working with getting my vaginal Viagra. Poor guy. You deal with the Viagra, honey. But yeah, so that one's been also a headache because the pharmacy that creates the compound or the special suppository type of medication, but my clinic generally uses is in New Jersey, and so they wouldn't ship to Texas, and so we found a new pharmacy, but then they quoted us for suppositories, but then apparently our requisition said tablets, and it was a bunch of going back and forth. Anyway, they first quoted us $800, then they quoted us $1,700. We got the prescription changed, so it's now $800, but still it's a lot of money out of pocket, so we were a little bit gutted that we had to pay that much for one medication out of however many. We are fortunate, I will say, and I said this in a previous video, that we do feel very blessed. We are very grateful that we do have good coverage, because I know a lot of you women out there don't. So I'm not taking that for granted in the least. But $800 for one medication is just a lot. No way around it. It's a lot of money for one medication. And we're still waiting to find out how much our intralipids are going to cost. So that's another one that we have to figure out. So and the thing I found in the US is you never really know how much something's going to cost. I wrote a blog post on this actually today, because I'm from Canada originally, and I did 2 cycles, one fresh, one frozen in Canada, and now I've done one fresh in the US and I'm onto my frozen in the US, so I have a really good comparison. And it has been interesting, the pros and cons of each system, and there's different pros and cons to each. So anyways, I felt compelled to write about it because this whole thing has kind of brought it to light, like dealing with pharmacies and insurance in Canada. I literally went out of the doctor's office, and in the clinic there was a little window, and they gave you like a gift baggie, and you're like, thanks, and you go on your way and you have all your meds, and the nurses showed you how to use them. So it's a far cry from that, I will say, but we're getting through it. So we're hoping to have my baseline ultrasound, well, not hoping, that is scheduled for Tuesday, but I'm hoping to have that as well as my intralipids on Tuesday, and then our cycle is officially underway, so it's really exciting. It feels like a long time coming, and at the same time it's come up so quickly, so we're really, really super excited about it. I'm also excited to go to New York, obviously, that we're going there to do our cycle because that's where our embryos are, and for me it feels like a little bit like going home, and we're going to see some friends while we're there, and I don't know, I'm just really looking forward to it. I mean, it's been really hot and beautiful here in Texas. I just took the dog out for a walk earlier today, and I was like sweating as soon as I left my house, and I still can't believe I live here where there's palm trees and it's still sunny and hot in mid-November. So it will be kind of fun to go to New York where it'll be a bit chillier, and we'll get a real sense of Christmas. We can go to Rockefeller and see the tree and stuff. So anyways, I'm really excited to take you guys along. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in and supporting us in this journey. All of your support actually means so much more than you can imagine. And it's really nice to know that there's such a great network out there. So if you have your own fertility journey that you're going through, I'd love to be a support to you. Feel free to leave something in the comments, or you can follow me on Instagram, and I always follow back. So yeah, any way that I can help support you, or if you want to get in touch, you can feel free to do that as well. We have a Facebook page, but I know a lot of people don't like to go on the Facebook just because it shows that you're possibly going through it. Maybe you're not as open about your journey, which is totally an individual decision, so I respect that. But anyways, point is, thank you for watching. You can subscribe so that you get my videos. I kind of post sporadically here and there. It's not really like a set thing. I just post when I have something to talk about. But I do appreciate you tuning in, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.